But at some point, you also need to make sure that you are sustainable in terms of your operations, because you want to have a positive impact, right, for the climate, for the nature.
And for DOTT, for us, the values of the company have been always very important, and the first brainstorm we ever did, actually, which was in August 2018, with just, I think, 5 or 6 people, was what kind of culture do we want to build within DOTT, which will make us happy and proud to work for this company, but will make also the company successful. I won't bore you with which values we chose and so on, but basically the big thing for us was, how do we build a responsible company? And the way to look at it, I think, fundamentally, is when you have decisions that you need to make, is it good for our employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good for the cities where we are operating?
Exactly.
Is it good for the planet from an environmental perspective?
Yeah.
And also, is it good for our shareholders, or from a financial perspective? Because otherwise you have
need to find a balance.
And it's all the time like you have to try to tick the box on these 4 dimensions. And usually, if you tick the box, if it's yes on these 4 aspects, usually you are making sound decisions for the business, right? It's not always in short term exactly aligned, but in long term, generally speaking, it's always
makes sense
aligned.
when you look back. Yeah, I was just going to ask.
For instance, a simple example is like, like at the time when we started, do you buy a Segway, or do you buy something much more robust? If I buy the Segway scooter at that time, well, I can get it very quickly. I can go very quickly on the market. But obviously, the problem is they are not going to last very long, so probably it's not going to generate a very positive return.
Yep.
So if you take the long-term perspective, okay, having a robust hardware and safe was the good decision for our users, right? It's safe for the cities because it doesn't generate waste everywhere. It was good for the planet because it lasts, and it was good for our shareholders because obviously we are still operating them 4 years later, right? So that's the framework, if you like.